United, we are strong, divided, we fall, right? United, we are prosperous, and divided, we will be poor and remain poor, and we'll get poorer. So through your brave efforts, we are going to establish racial unity, even more than we had in the past. Okay, we've been facing the challenge that there are too many people, not the majority, but too many people who have been pulling all of us apart based on race lines. But we are going to establish racial unity. And we're going to do that because we absolutely need to do that. If we want to have a prosperous future, we have to have that unity. That is just the bedrock foundation, okay? And if we're going to have a great society, we need to have that unity. And just to give you an example, I think all of us probably remember just a few years ago, we woke up one day, we go to the supermarket, or maybe we go to McDonald's, and all of a sudden our dollar is not worth $1 anymore, right? Didn't that happen really fast? Like literally a few years ago, and almost overnight, it seems like our dollar was worth about 65 cents. Like prices on everything have gone up. In other words, the money in our hands was not worth the same that it was just a year before, or a few years before. So that affected everybody, didn't depend on your race. I looked around, my white brother, my black brother, my Hispanic brother, my native brother, my Asian brother, all of our dollars were no longer worth $1 anymore. And the sad thing is, by the way, when that happens, it means that we've been a sucker. I'm sorry to break that news, but it means that we've woke up and we are the suckers, right? Because all of a sudden, what happened to that money? You know, maybe I'm ghetto, but my response was, who took my money, right? You know, who took the 35 cents out of my every dollar that I have? If we're ever going to get to the bottom of that, instead of my brothers fighting among themselves for scraps, because that's what I saw afterwards, that we are fighting along race lines, and that means we're going to be twice the sucker that we were before. We need to be united so that we can actually accomplish great things in our society, right? We need to. Why don't we have a prosperous future? Why isn't every American family doubling our wealth, you know, within a given amount of time? That's what companies do. That's what any business does. You double, you triple, you become more and more prosperous, but our trajectory has been going down the wrong way. So very simple, we're gonna end all racism, okay? We need to be done with this. We've been working on this for enough decades. Very simple, we're gonna have everyone's back. There's bad apples in every racial community. There's racists in every single racial community. We are not going to tolerate that, and we will have everyone's back. So my black brother, my Hispanic brothers and sisters are here supporting Dane, and I know Dane would have our backs. I know he would run through a hail of bullets to have my back, because that's the kind of person he is, okay? And that is what family, country, and community is all about. So that's what we're going to accomplish. And one final thing I want to say is I want to congratulate Dane on being a prolific YouTuber. So he's been getting a lot of YouTube videos up all the time, and he's making great use of social media, and I think he is blazing a trail for the average citizen. Instead of being silenced, muzzled, and being part of the silent majority, which means you're just silent, you don't have a voice, Dane is using social media to create a political voice for himself. And that's a great example. And I'm gonna make a prediction that in the coming years, in the next 10, 15 years, we the people are gonna make tremendous use of social media and all the new platforms that are being created and developed every day in social media. And we are going to make sure our government actually works for us. And we will. We have a lot of great judges. We have a lot of great law enforcement. We have a lot of great government already. we're going to make sure that it goes in the right direction, and we'll have an awesome government in the future that works for we the people. Okay, thank you.